Alright, boom. This how the bitch went. Don't judge me because I don't bake. This is all no bake. I was just trying shit. Get your cream cheese. Get some Cool Whip. Get some sugar. Get some vanilla. Get some butter. Get some Oreos. Get some Reese's peanut butter cups, white and black. Put the Oreos in your food processor, blender, whatever. Blend it all up. Get it to fucking crumbs like that. Melt your butter. Then put your Oreos in a bowl. Pour the butter in the bowl with the Oreos. Mix it up till it's like a little crusty, dirty like texture. Put that shit in a little ass pan. Put that in the freezer, let it set. Start working on this filling. Cream cheese. Blend that bitch. Next, put some vanilla up in there. Put some sugar up in there. Then you want to add like 2-3 big ass spoons of Cool Whip. Then you want to mix that bitch up. Chop the little ass Reese's Pieces, Hulk smash the Oreos. Drop that bitch in there, mix it back up. Put that bitch on top like a lasagna, layer it. Put that hoe in the freezer and bam, she gonna come out looking like that. Hopefully.
Fair Foods Part 1. Today we're going to make funnel cakes. All you're going to need is some oil, some water, some pancake mix, some powdered sugar, honey, and strawberry topping. First you're going to pour in 2 cups of pancake mix. And the second one. Then you need 1.5 cups of water. Whisk it all together. Looks like I might got to add more mix. I don't know. This is the consistency it should be. Fill your pan halfway with some oil. Then pour your mix into either a piping bag or a baggie. Snip the corner. Then you're going to squeeze it into a spiral. Oh my God, it's big. Oh, it's hot. I can't stop it. Once one side gets golden brown like that, you want to go ahead and flip it quickly. Then place it on a paper towel. Put on your honey all on it. Sprinkle on your powdered sugar. Add your strawberry topping and you're done.
Hey guys, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So instead of just doing my standard cakes, we're going to be making cake pops. Once your cake is broken down into crumbs, you're going to add about 1/2 cup to a cup of frosting and then mix it till you get the consistency to where you can form a ball like this. Then you're going to melt some white chocolate and then dip the tip of the stick into the chocolate and then into your cake balls. You're going to want to wait till the chocolate on top has completely hardened. This takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and once it's all dry, you're going to dip the whole cake pop into your chocolate and then scrape off any excess and put on parchment paper to dry. Cake pops are the perfect dessert for any event or party, and I'm actually making these for an event that's happening today. I'm kind of sad because I'm not going to be able to be there because of my full-time job, but hopefully one day I'll be able to do this full-time, so I'm just going to keep on working until I get there. Hope you guys like it.
Alright, boom. This how the bitch went. You about to make mac and cheese like a boss today. Get your canned carnation milk. Get your mozzarella cheese. Get your cheddar cheese. Get your pepper jack cheese. Cut it into blocks. Then you want to get 1 egg and some seasoning. Get your pot of water on the stove boiling. I don't really got to show you how to do that. Get your elbows in there and don't boil them too long. Just al dente. Then you want to add 2 cans of cream real quick. That 3rd can, I'm going to show you what to do in a second. Next. Now you want to add your butter, your salt, your cheese. It really don't matter the order you add it in. It's just all going to turn into this nice slutty sauce. And then you want to add that last little bit of the 3rd can into with the egg. Whip it up. Put that into the pot. Bam. Mix it all up. Get it nice and slutty. Yeah. Now, right before you get into the oven, pray that it come out looking like that. Oh my God. Look at that shit right there. Now I made a little shrimp and a little twice baked potato to go with it too. Alright, boom, let me tell you how this bitch went. That was my first lasagna. So you want to get yourself some sausages. You want to get some ground beef. You probably got some in your freezer. That shit was in my freezer for like a month. You want to get some tomato sauce. Know what I'm saying? Whatever one you like. Get some tomato paste. Ricotta cheese and all that. Get yourself some seasonings, as you can see. Get your mozzarella cheese. Start cooking your hamburger meat. Remember, mine's frozen, so I got to cook it slow. Next, take the fucking shit out the inside of the sausage and throw the rubber away. Add the garlic in the pot with the motherfucking ground beef. Then add the sausages and season the shit. Start boiling the water for your lasagna. Put that in there. Now let's start working on the ricotta mix. Put your ricotta in a bowl. Start seasoning it up with some herbs and all that. Get it right. Nice and slutty. You know how we like it. We love seasoning over here. Next, you want to put your pasta under some cold water. Start adding the sauce and the meat. Season that up some more. Bam. Mix that up or start layering this shit. I think I did meat, lasagna, cheese, and repeat. And, you know, I probably fucked up. I don't know. But I threw it in and it came out like that and it tasted fire. Fuck this shit up.
the Instant Pot, short ribs, beef, dried chilies, a handful of garlic cloves, an entire can crushed tomato, an entire can chipotles in adobo, chicken bouillon, ground cumin, ground coriander, put in a little bit of oregano. Don't forget a couple of bay leaves. Pop on the lid, let it go for an hour. While it's boiling, drop in some ramen noodles. I mean, you can put whatever you want in yours.
For me, it's the short rib, the cabbage, the bean sprouts, the tomatoes, and the avocado with scallion and cilantro.
Now, all you gotta do is bow your head and say grace. Grace. Oh my God.
I know you see the drip. Let's make birria tacos.
We're gonna start off with the 4-pound chuck roast. Season with adobo.
Put the beef in the pot.
Brown on each side and then cover it with water. Add your chilies, onions, and garlic to the pot. Season with these. Now we're just gonna cover and let it simmer for about an hour. Take out all the veggies and put them in a food processor.
After about 3 hours, it should be nice and tender.
I promise, making your own chicken wings at home is not that hard. You don't need to fry them. I'm going to show you guys how to make lemon pepper chicken wings that are crispy and fall right off the bone. Get the best knife you have, sharpen it really good, separate the wing, the drum, and take off that tip entirely. I use about a teaspoon per pound. I'm going to coat them in some baking powder. This is going to make them nice and crispy. Then I transfer them to a lined baking sheet with parchment paper. Face down, they go in the oven at 375 for about an hour. After that, I flip them over, turn my oven on broil, and let them sit there until they're nice and crispy. My sauce is super simple. It's just a couple tablespoons of butter, some lemon pepper seasoning, parsley, and garlic salt. I always let my chicken wings sit out a couple minutes before I toss them in the sauce to keep them nice and crispy. While they were still hot, I threw on a little bit of lemon pepper seasoning. They came out so good. If you guys make them, be sure to tag me and hit that follow button for more easy recipes.
Nothing beats a Philly cheesesteak. Let's make our own at home because you can. Spanish onions, diced. Heat, medium heat, cast iron skillet or griddle. Add your onions. Kosher salt. Pepper. Saute until caramelized but tender crisp. Remove. Ribeye. Fresh Italian rolls are key. Gut it. Avocado oil. Add the steak, medium-low heat. Don't chop it up. Kosher salt at the end so it doesn't pull out the moisture. Pepper. Return the onions. Divide it. Add the cheese. Whiz wit. American wit.
I think we can all agree that the ratatouille from Ratatouille looks so delicious, and this scene literally gives me chills every time. Like, how could you not want to try it? So I was like, I'm gonna make it. So I started off by dicing up some carrots, celery, and onion the day before so things could just go a little quicker. And the next day I began by roasting some bell peppers and a jalapeno to get a smoky flavor. Then I let them steam, peeled the skin, and chopped them up. And for the sauce, I sauteed the mirepoix, added in the garlic, peppers, crushed tomatoes, herbs, salt and pepper, and some fresh thyme. And I let that simmer while I sliced up the vegetables with a mandolin. It really makes everything easier, but if you're ever using one, be super careful. I literally sliced a layer of skin off my finger with this thing before. It's not pretty, but I arranged the vegetables in a nice pattern, drizzled this garlic and thyme mixture on the top, and salt and pepper, then baked it really low and slow at 250 degrees, and after like 3 hours it was done. And then I plated it so that it looks just like the movie with a little chive on the top. But to make it a more filling meal, I served it with some rice, and it was so delicious.
I promise you, if you make this mac and cheese on Thanksgiving, you're going to wow everybody at the dinner table. So today I'll be showing you guys how to make the best homemade mac and cheese. You're going to begin by adding 4.5 cups of heavy cream and 4 ounces of cream cheese to a saucepan and let that come to a simmer on stovetop. We're using penne pasta instead of elbow macaroni. The ridges on penne allow the sauce to cling on better, which results in more flavor in each bite. But here I'm sauteing 1 small onion and about 6 cloves of garlic minced and 1 stick of melted butter. I added about 2 tablespoons of flour and let that cook for a little. Then I added in our heavy cream mixture. Then for our cheese I added shredded cheddar, pepper jack, as well as freshly grated white cheddar. Seasoning with a teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and salt. Mix everything together well, then add in your pasta. I ended up adding in a little bit of turmeric just to give our pasta a nice color. Then you want to add half of your pasta into your baking dish. Layer on some of our cheese, and add on the rest of our pasta, more cheese, finishing off with Italian breadcrumbs. Baked at 350 for about 25 minutes, and we're done. I'll be posting another mac and cheese recipe next week, so make sure you stay tuned for that.
You hungry? Let's make a snack. Ooh, isn't she pretty? Kosher salt, a lot of it. Fresh cracked black pepper. In a cast iron skillet, add some oil. Ribeye steak into the oil. Be sure to season the other side. Salt, pepper. You want it to be nice and crusty. Like this. Extra added flavor, fresh garlic, butter, and the all-important white Hennessy. Now, just baste the steak with the butter. Be sure to let the steak rest. It's the medium well for me. Please, everybody, please bow your head so we can say grace. Grace.
About it. Niggas know I had to swing, I had to make a play. I had to apply the pressure, cause you my hidden treasure. I think I'm falling in love. She said, what you know about love? I tell you everything, I got what you need. Woke up in the store and get what you want. Go ahead, you get what you.
Alright, y'all, as promised, we're starting a new series today. This is episode 1. In the comments, tell me your favorite home-cooked meal. As you know, I cooked this on live the other day, and I figured it'd be the first and best thing to start this series on. Season your chicken with fajita seasoning, pepper, cayenne pepper, Lowry seasoning, salt, garlic powder, and a double complete seasoning. Pat it in on both sides of the chicken. When you're done patting it in, add it to a bowl. Yeah, like so. Take some soy sauce, brown sugar, cane syrup, and sriracha hot sauce. Mix it all together with your hands. Put it on a baking sheet and bake it at 400 for about 50 minutes. For the mashed potatoes, take some red potatoes, butter, cheese, sour cream, pepper, and salt. Literally nothing crazy. Add parsley if you like. Mash it up. When the chicken hits 50 minutes, take it out and glaze it in barbecue sauce. Serve it. Beautiful.
Alright, boom, this how the bitch went. I took that chicken right there to Pound Town and I ain't regret it. Bam, bust her open, seasoned her up, and got a nice coat on her. Why? Because it ain't chicken if you got it. Next, you want to put some oil in the pan. While that's getting hot, put some water in the pot. While that's getting hot, your oil should be hot, so drop your chicken in there. Y'all gotta cook both sides, bro? Yeah, you gotta cook both sides, but don't cook it all the way. Put it in foil, finish it in the oven. Next, start boiling your pasta. Not too soft, just al dente. Next, start seasoning your shrimp. Get a nice coat on her. Like I said, it's cold outside, so you might want to cleasy. Cook her up till she look like mine. Next, let's work on our sauce. We from the hood, that's the heavy cream. Next, we got onions, peppers. Next, we got jerk seasoning. Next, we got cheese and more jerk seasoning. 3 garlic cloves that I Hulk smashed. Drop all your veggies with the jerk seasoning into the pan and start cooking that. Till it look just about like that. Add your cream, add your seasoning, and your cheese. Get it nice and slutty. Next, look at that juicy ass chicken. We're gonna add our chicken, we're gonna add our pasta, and we about to fuck this shit up. Look how good that look, y'all. Come on, don't play with me. Come on, do not.
I cut salmon into bite-sized pieces in the oil. Cook the fish halfway and then remove it from the skillet. In the hot skillet, drop in shallot and garlic, pinch of salt, and a pinch of red pepper flakes, a half a stick of butter, white wine, the juice of 1 lemon, and the juice of a 2nd lemon, fresh cracked pepper, a lot of it. Secret ingredient, a little bit of dried fennel, a little bit of chicken bouillon, a little pinch of garlic powder. Over salt the water. Undercook the pasta. Add back in your fish and the pasta. Toss to combine as much Parmesan cheese as you like. Fresh parsley. All you gotta do is bow your head and say grace. Grace.
Want a meal to impress him? This one's only going to cost you 20 bucks. Let's get started. Cut up a handful and a half of grape tomatoes, half an onion, a bunch of spinach, and get you a pound of thinly sliced chicken. You'll need some fettuccine, butter, Alfredo, some cheese, and your andouille. Take your chicken seasoned with Tony's salt and pepper and pop it in your air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, just pop it in your cast iron skillet or regular pan. Take your andouille, cut diagonally, and sear in the pan. Ooh, child. Add your veggies and mix. Let your meats and veggies rest and give your sauce some attention. Butter, sauce, Tony's. Boil your fettuccine or linguine with some oil, just a little bit. Pasta, veggies, sauce, chicken, and boom, you got it.
Oh, you don't love pasta? Keep scrolling. We didn't want you here anyway.
Let's make some pasta, bitch.
Shrimp scampi. Clean and peel the shrimp. Boom, leave the tail.
Get your pan hot, bitch.
Get some olive oil on there. 2 tablespoons of butter. Melt it, bitch. I'm not calling you a bitch. It's just a fun word. When it melts, drop the heat to medium. Let's get the shrimps in there. Did you put it in yet? Honey, it's not that small. After about a minute, put some salt on that. Black pepper. After 2 minutes, flip them. Salt the other side, bitch. The black pepper too. Get the water boiling, put some salt in there. Cook for 2 minutes, take them out. Boom, bitch. Cook the pasta. Pasta, bitch. It's spaghetti. You get it? The font spaghetti. It's cool. Little more olive oil. 4 tablespoons of butter. Couple cloves of garlic. Lemon juice, whole lemon. Get it in there. Red pepper flakes. Splash of white wine. Low heat, 10 minutes, bitch. If she ever says you have a shrimp, don't call her a bitch. Shrimps can grow up to 8 inches. Shrimps back in. Get the pasta in there. Parsley. Bon appetit, bitch.